By a show of hands, how many of you guys have ever been snowboarding before? Awesome, well after today, you're not only going to want to go, but know exactly what to do and expect. Snowboarding was invented in 1965 by a man named Sherman Poppins, and has only grown exponentially in popularity, and is now seen in almost every continent of the world, even Olympic competitions. I've been snowboarding for about 9 years now, and I've traveled all the way from Mammoth to Lake Tahoe in search of the best snow. It is crucial that you follow all the steps and precautions that I will be providing with you today to prevent any injuries. Today I will be sharing why it's important to keep your body warm, have all the correct supplies, and know all the steps. The first and most important step to become a successful snowboarder is to have the right equipment prior to snowboarding. The main reason why you want to wear clothes meant for the snow is to keep your body warm, insulated, and dry. To start off, you will need a warm long sleeve thermal to wear under your jacket and a pair of leggings or compression pants to wear under your pants. So you want to tuck your long sleeve into your pants to ensure that no snow goes up your shirt when you fall. The next step to keep your body warm is to layer on a light jacket on top. You want to make sure this jacket isn't too bulky because you will be adding one more layer on top. So I would recommend a fitted hoodie with a larger sized hood. Now you want a warm jacket that's big enough to go over those two layers. This jacket should be water resistant and extra warm. Now socks and beanies are just as important because snowboarding shoes tend to get tight on the feet, so you want to add extra cushion with socks. I would recommend wearing 2 pairs of socks or purchasing socks meant for snowboarding. Now that you know how to keep your body warm and prevent it from getting wet, let's look into the supplies. The condition of the snow is the most influential factor in determining whether or not you will have a successful day snowboarding or not. The best time to go snowboarding is right after it snows. For example, if it snows on a Monday night, you will want to go on a Tuesday morning to ensure that you have fresh, powdery snow. Having powdery snow will ensure that your falls hurt less as opposed to icy falls. It is also much more slippery on icy snow. Having the right boots is also important. You can either buy these boots or rent them from your ski resort. You want to make sure your boots aren't too big or you will slip out when you fall or take too hard of a turn. Many things to consider when buying a board is height, weight, and shoe size. Your best bet is to probably get a board that is either the same height as you, a little bit taller, or a little bit shorter. Having a board that's too big is very hard to control, especially for beginners, and you'll also be going much faster as opposed to getting a smaller board meant for beginners. Supplies to ensure your safety include a helmet, which I believe is the most important. All it takes is one slip and fall to give yourself a concussion. The next would be sunscreen. Although it is very cold up on that mountain, the sun does shine through the clouds and reflects right off the snow. You'll leave that day with a very burnt face. Your final supply would be a lift ticket. You can purchase these from your ski resort, and it's almost impossible to get up the mountain without it. Okay, now that you have all your supplies, let's get into the steps to become a successful snowboarder. If you follow these steps, you'll get the hang of it in no time. Before you go up, you want to make sure that your bindings are screwed on very tight. Your front binding, whether it be your left or right, that's up to you, should be at a 30-degree angle. So once you get those bindings on right, you're ready to strap your first foot in and walk up to the ski lift and get on. Once you get to the top, you'll put your front foot in front and your back foot in the back, and you'll slowly stand up, pushing up with your back leg. So once you get off the ski lift and at the top, you'll want to start at the bunny slopes and strap both feet in. The best way to not fall is keep your knees bent at a 75-degree angle. This will ensure that you keep your balance, and if you hit any rough edges, your knees act as springs. You want to make sure that you don't go straight down the mountain, so you'll want to go from side to side. You'll start at one side of the mountain, going all the way to the other side while going down on your toes. Once you get to the end of that side, you'll go ahead and switch your back foot to the front and go onto your heels all the way to the other side. This will help ensure that you go down the mountain slowly and not just fall and roll down. The best way to brake would be to use your heels and toes. Just remember that in order to snowboard without getting injured, you must follow all the steps and precautions that I've provided for you. If you aren't prepared, you will have an unsuccessful snowboarding experience. This could be a great opportunity to get out of the house and have some fun and stay active. After a few times, you will get the hang of it. Just keep trying and never give up. Thank you, and I hope you all take my advice and please stay safe. Remember, always wear your helmet and stay safe.